We are, does anybody see where it says recording? Oh, yep. Okay, we are recording. All right, can y'all see my screen? Okay. Sonia, I can see you. Can you see my screen okay? Yeah, okay. All right, here's where I want you guys to start. Everybody right now, I want you to write down your goal on your piece of paper. So if you have just started, then that for you is going to be silver. If you've just started sharing and you have not gone silver yet, your goal will be silver. If you are silver and you have not gotten to super silver, which is 50 points and 10 people, I want you to write that down. Gold, 100 points, and it's about 20 people, and we're going to go through this. And then senior gold, which is 250 points. So I want you to write down each, whatever that goal is for you. And here's what I'm going to be really bold with you guys about, because I did not do this at the beginning. I had no idea what I was really doing. And it was just kind of adding people, and I didn't have a goal in sight, and I didn't really know what to expect. You cannot get to where you want to be if you don't know where you are and where you want to go. And I know that that sounds really simple and basic maybe, but it'd be kind of like getting in your car and being like, man, I hope I just end up somewhere great. I'm not really going to start, and I don't really know where I'm going, so I'm just going to sit here and hope that maybe my car starts driving, right? In Plexus, your goals and your dreams can happen 100%. I've seen I'm looking at so many faces right now that is reality because you've worked for it. And I want to make sure that every single step of the way, you have it mapped out for you, whatever that is. So at the beginning of every single month, we're going to start doing this. If you got to download these pages in our goal setting, if you go into our team page, if you didn't, it's fine. That's why you have a piece of paper. But in the back office, I'm sorry, not in the back office, in our team page, there are papers that look like this. If you go to the files section, it will say month prep. And then there is one that says, go to silver. I can't think of what it is right now, and I will look it up. And then there's a silver to gold, and then there's a gold to senior gold and senior gold to ruby. And we're going to work through this because I want every single one of you guys to have that roadmap. So does everybody have their goal mapped out for you? Like what your next goal is? Silver, super silver, gold, senior gold. Okay. Then I want you to write down your current points. I know there are some people on here that are new. If you have not shared with anybody yet, it is fine. That is why you're here. And I love that you are here for this because you are already a step of the game ahead of everybody else because you're starting this at the beginning. So if that for you is 0 right now, perfect. Write down 0. If you are at 25 points, write down 25 points. If you're at 50 points, write down 50 points. Whatever that is for you, I want you to write down your current points. And then I want you to subtract that and unmute if you need me to explain this to you more. I want you to subtract your goal points from your current points. So if your goal points are super silver, and that's 50 points, and you have 25 right now, you have 25 left, right? And I'm going to edit this because I'm going to change this up a little bit. So everybody has that number. Does anybody have any questions about that so far? If your goal is 15 for silver and you don't have anybody yet, you have 15 points that you need to get. Now I want you to divide that number by 5. So 15 points, if that's where you need to be for silver, divide it by 5, it's 3, right? If you are at super silver, 50 points, for you is your goal, and you have 25 points right now. So 25 divided by 5, it's 5. You guys know that I was a teacher and I was a math teacher. So I'm really comfortable with long, uncomfortable pauses. And I also know that most people hate math and hate numbers. And if that is you, there is 1000% no shame in saying, I have no idea what you were talking about right now. Does everybody have that number when you've divided it by 5? Because guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to call on somebody. Chrissy, what's your number that you have left?
37.
37. Okay, so she needs for her next goal, and I'm calling on her because I know that her next goal is senior gold. And so 37 people are what she needs to get to senior gold. And that's amazing because number one, we are only at the 18th of the month. And I'm going to tell you how to get to this next part with subscriptions next. If you have a number of 5, that means that you have 5 people that you need to get to your goal. And are you with your kiddos? Tucking them in. If you're not, can you unmute for a second? If you are.
Yes, I'm here.
How many is you? Because I know you're super close to gold. How many are you? What was your number when you divided by 5?
I'm at 50 points right now.
Okay.
Because all my subscriptions go at the end of the month.
I love this. Okay. Ange, do you mind if I use you and pull up your back office actually? You can say
No, that's fine.
Okay. So
You're good.
what happens is Ange, her goal right now is 100 people or 100 people. It is eventually because she's going to be Ruby, but 100 points.
Yes.
She has 50 points right now. So her difference is 50. When we divide that by 5, whoops, she gets 10. That means between now and the end of the month, she is going to need 10 people on her entire organization and her entire team to order a welcome pack or over 100 PV. If you are silver right now, this is why I love these worksheets so much because it has everything mapped out for you.
Hey, Bree,
Yes, go ahead.
I got a question.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
if I'm at 60 points,
Okay.
if I'm at 60 divided by 5, that's 12.
Okay, so Sierra,
But if-
what you would do is 100 points is gold for you. You're at 60 points right now,
Yeah.
or you're at 40 points right now?
Well, I was doing my
really?
just my subscriptions,
Okay.
which
you've
it would
already
put me at like
factored into
65.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, so when subscriptions run for you, and we're going to go through this in a second, but when subscriptions run for you, Sierra, it means that you'll be at 60 points. So you have 40 points left over. That's your difference. That's your fill-in margin, if you will. So divide that number by 5. So 40 divided by 5.
Oh, I was
you need
dividing. Oh,
8
okay.
people. Yep. So
I
it
was
means
doing it
you already have
backwards.
12 people that will have ordered. So 8 people need to either order or do welcome packs for you.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Good question. If you are at silver, this is why I love these worksheets, but you don't have to have a worksheet. I'm going to show you guys this because this is what makes the most sense for me. Can you guys see all my Post-it notes? Chrissy loves Post-it notes. So I have Post-it notes behind my desk that show me who's working for it, who I'm plugging into, and what their points are. And that's how I map it out. These worksheets are amazing because they have lines on them, right? If you need 3 people, you need to make 3 lines, and I want you to work on filling the names in. It sounds simple because it's simple in what we have to do. But that's why it's so important to be posting every single day, messaging every single day, reaching out, putting people in three-way conversations. If you are just starting with this, I don't want you to be overwhelmed by this. I want you to be completely empowered by this and see that, yeah, so silver can be daunting, right? It can seem like it's so far off. Break it down. It's 3 people. It's 3 lives that you can change. Super silver, it's 10 people. And it does not have to be 10 people that you personally sponsor. I think that Chast was going to bed, but Chrissy has a girl on her team right now, Chastity, that is a rock star, like doing amazing. And she has others too. Ben is signing a couple of people. Those people all count for Chrissy's organization. Angie has some amazing rock stars right now. She's not getting to gold by herself. You do it with people. So gold is 100 points. So super silver is 50 points, but they're on your 1 through 3s. So that means that you share with a friend, that shares with a friend, that shares with a friend. Okay. Other thing I want to show you guys on how to do this once you've already been building your team. Let me bring up, and you're okay if I bring up your back office. I had Vanessa's on because she went gold tonight. And so I was just doing this with her earlier.
Yes, that's totally fine.
Okay. So you will go into your points and your rank, and I want you to scroll down underneath of points and rank. Angie, every single time I go to type your name in and put Angie, and I've just like in the last week started actually putting your real first name in and having it come up. Well, once in a while it comes up when my internet is connected. Okay, I'm gonna switch to my phone quick and hope that this doesn't mess stuff up. Okay, thank you, Angie, for letting me do this. Okay, so when you go into your back office and you click on your points and rank, this is what it's gonna look like for you. You're gonna be able to see every single person. I wish that this, you're gonna be able to see every single person that's in your organization. Don't compare, y'all, don't compare. If you have 0 people here right now, your first goal is 3 people. If you have 3 people, your next goal is 10 people. That's what I want you to focus on right now. For those of you that have a current team, what I want you to do next with that to map out the next part of your goal is I want you to go into your back office, take a couple of minutes and do it. It is worth it, I promise you. And I want you to click subscriptions. If you click on this subscriptions, it is going to show you every single person that has a subscription set. It's going to show you what the date is, and it's going to show you how much it is for. So these ones you can already see on Angie's team. She's got 50 points. These people have already had their subscriptions run. What happens next is you go to the dates that have not run and you look if they're over 100 PV. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ange, I gotta look at you. You're at the thing. Okay, so what that means is Angie needs 10 more people, and she has 10 people set with subscriptions. I'm so giddy about this, which means when everybody's subscriptions run on the 28th, guess what you'll see posted? Angie's going gold this month. That's amazing. And that's exactly what you get to do. Oh my gosh, I wish I was with you to flip out and hug you. Okay, so you get to look down through your subscriptions, see who is run. Let's say that there were, I don't want to even wish this on you. Let's say she was going for senior gold and she had 10 people that were going to run and she ended up with 100 points. You would take that difference. If we were too shy, here's the thing. She's not done this month. She's in 100 million three-way conversations, and she's going to add extra people because you don't just shoot for your goal, you shoot over your goal, right? And so you're going to fill up those lines. If you do this, Victoria is going to be super close with hers. I think she has 6 people. I'm throwing Victoria in right now. So for Victoria, she knows before the end of the month, she needs 4 more welcome packs to hit super silver. You take whatever your difference is. So Sierra, 8 people. And Sierra's going gold this month too. I'm casting the vision and feeling it because there are other people on her team that don't have a subscription set that we can reach out to. And she also has a rock star sharing with her now. Amanda is killing it. And so they're sharing together and they have their goals together. And that's one of the best parts of this. So when you're mapping this out, know what your plan is and look at your points and look where you want to go so that when you have a paper like this or the notebook that's in front of you, that you can go in and you can see how many people you need to go. Sometimes it can look overwhelming. I will never lie to you on this. When we are headed back to Sapphire and then on to Diamond, it looks completely overwhelming for me. If I'm being honest, that's 1,500 points. There's a 1,500 point gap. That's 300 people. Guess what? I'm not filling in lines with 300 people. Then you learn to focus a little bit differently. So like Chrissy, going for senior gold, when she said 37 people, I guarantee you, if you thought, oh, I need 37 people by the end of next month, it's completely overwhelming, right? But it's not, because she's not doing it by herself. You do this as an entire team and organization. And she has other people that are sharing that get to help her fill in those lines. Okay, let me pull this back up. Questions about this? I love how many of you guys are on here. Was this helpful in mapping out? And I want to hear from you guys. Unmute. Danielle, I love that you're on here. Unmute and let me know if you have other questions about, your smile is just the best. Okay, let me know if you have other questions about this or if there are things that you want specifically targeted. Yeah, right, Sam? Makes me so happy. If there are different goals that you have with this or you want to break down differently so that you can see. Terry, I'm glad. Jen, go
Hey,
ahead.
Bree.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I missed the first slide because I was talking to Amber because she was just getting done with work and
Yeah.
I was trying to send her like the links and stuff. So I missed the first slide.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like right now I'm at 5 points.
Yep.
My first ambassador, her subscription is going to run on the 23rd. So that'll put me at 10.
Yep.
My girl that signed yesterday, because she didn't get a welcome pack because she already bought everything at retail price before she decided to join.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to wait until next month. So then I'll be at 15. And then I'm sure I'll hit silver before then, but if not,
Yep.
I'll hit it then because she has her subscription set also. So like I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't know. I know gold's like 100 points, 20 people. What
Yep.
is super silver? Is it
Good
super
question.
silver?
Yep, Super Silver is
Okay.
not one that you will actually see. If you go into Plexus, you will not see Super Silver in the comp plan. Super Silver is something that they've just added in the last few months. Super Silver is 50 points or 10 people. So on your levels 1, 2, and 3, so example of this on here, Tara is my level 1. She signed Chrissy. Chrissy is my level 2. She signed you, Jen. So you're my level 3. Your levels
Okay.
1 through 3 give you 5 points.
Okay.
And then you get paid down to your level 7. Level 4 gives you 4. A level 5 gives you 3 down to level 7. 7's giving you 1 point. And then based on those points, when they order over 100 PV, that's when you rank. So as an ambassador, and this is really helpful when you're growing your team, if you have somebody that comes to you and they're like, I don't know if I can afford a triplex every month. I don't know if maybe I just want the kids vitamin. Do not sign them as an ambassador. Keep them as a customer. You still get paid on your PV, but ambassadors need to be ordering over 100 PV every single month for you to get paid.
Okay.
That's why follow-up is super, super important.
Okay.
Yep, good question, Jen. Anybody
Okay.
else have any other
Thank you.
questions? Take your lists, and this is why I'm really big on this too. 4.5 years into this, I still have notebooks. I use them every day with lists of people in them. People that I still want to reach out to, that I've talked to Plexus about in the past that have not ordered, people on my team that have ordered and then have fallen off. And I just put up in our team page, if you go to albums and then you go to messaging 101, if you see anything that is not in there, please let me know, because I will keep on adding to it. But if you put up a post and somebody comments and you're like, oh my gosh, what do I say? There's a script in there. If you have somebody that's fallen off or that is under 100 PV, there's a script in there. Add them to three-way conversations. I can guarantee you, I know Angie is putting kiddos to bed. Chrissy can vouch for this. I know Jen does this. So many of you guys do this. Three-way conversations. And it simply looks like this. Somebody comments on your post. Nicole, I loved it. Loved it. I'm glad that you said this. So this is a perfect example. Nicole, everybody give her a virtual round of applause, because she started sharing today. And she was like, somebody commented, what do I do? And so Lonnie, so it's Ashley, then Lonnie, and then Nicole, which is what I love about this, because we do not care about levels. You put anybody in a three-way chat and we all pitch in to help. So I simply said, you message them with this. Hey, I'm so excited that you commented on my post. I can't wait to see if this is a fit for you. One of the best things about Plexus is the support. I'm going to put you in a message with a couple of my friends, and we'll see if this can help you too. That was it. She stuck us in three-way conversations, and then we chip in. Guess what she doesn't have to worry about? Knowing all of the product information, knowing exactly what to say. And we chip in and we help every single step of the way. So if you're new to this, even if you're not new to this, like Sam has been doing this with me for 4 years. She's a pro at three-ways. She uses them all the time. It is not that she doesn't know her stuff. She knows her stuff. But it is all, I say this all the time, guys. It's like if I go shopping with my husband and he's like, oh, those jeans look good. And I'm like, okay. And then somebody else walks by and they're like, yeah, those jeans look good. I'm like, yeah, they do. And I'm buying them in every color because of third-party validation, right? That's all a three-way message is. Use them. I love doing this stuff. So you will never bombard me too many times. And then we do the follow-up piece. Okay. Anything else with the goal setting and with where you're at? How many of you are crushing your goals by the end of the month? Right? If you are full disclosure, we are a Sapphire team. We are not at Sapphire points. What that means is we've ranked to Sapphire. We will always be Sapphire. We're not paid as Sapphire right now. So for me, when I'm mapping out my goals, it looks like the next step is Diamond. The next step for me is in Diamond. The next step for us as a team is back to Sapphire points first, right? There is no shame in that whatsoever. Wherever you are at is okay. Break down your goals, and I'm really passionate about this, like really passionate about this. When you're willing to put in the time and you're willing to stay consistent and you're willing to reach out and ask for help, you get to do it. So if you need 100 people, which nobody does on here, needs 100 people for their next goal. But if you needed 100 people for your next goal, I wouldn't say, okay, make your list, fill in 100 people in the next 10 days, because that's crazy, right? You would say, fill in 10 people, start from there. Because the beauty of this is that it doesn't go anywhere. You have all the time to fill in your goals, and there are millions of people that need this opportunity. And I will challenge you with this, guys. Wendy and I were talking about this week. Angie and I were talking about this week. Christy and I were talking about this week. Tiffany and I were talking about this week. If you only ever talk to people about products, you will only ever have a product team. And that's okay. We want people to love the products. Sam and I have been talking a lot about this lately. If you want to grow a business, and you do, because you are here for that, there is no shame in that whatsoever. My kiddos that are still bouncing around have a mom that's present and have never had to go back to work because I have this opportunity. Because I get to bless other people with health, I get to stay home and be present with them, and it pays for our bills. And I love that. So I will share the business opportunity with anyone at any time. If you want a business team and somebody that's duplicating so that you don't have to add all 50 people yourself, share the business with people. Now more than ever, people need to have this business opportunity where, like, guys, I grew a 6-figure business with my best friends on my cell phone. Like, that's powerful. And you have that within you, every single one of you. Okay. I love you guys. And I love that there are so many people on here. Any other questions? You know I can do this all night. So
I have a comment.
yeah.
Amber just did her first post today. She joined last week. She did her first post today. Her post blew up.
Love.
It was insane. I'm like, wow, this is awesome. I'm so excited for you. And
That's awesome.
yeah, I think she got 6 people for Thursday's wellness event already.
That's awesome. Yes, Chrissy is doing a wellness event, and mad props to Chrissy for this. She's putting one on for her team. I know Tiffany is doing one on Thursday for her girl Brandy. Like, I love this. Sonia and her girls are doing one on Thursday night. Wendy just scheduled one for the next week. Any of you guys that want to do those launch events and relaunch events, that's what we're here for. I love that you just said that, Jen. Great job, Amber. Okay. If you guys have questions about this, if you need to message me personally to go through this, please, please, please do. And I'll hang out for a couple minutes if anybody has any questions. I'm super proud of you guys. The post for tomorrow is up. I'll put the story graphics in the post for that. It's just a super simple post with your pink drink. And 3-day challenge is next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's what that post is geared around. But I'm here. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. I love you guys. I'm proud of you.
Hey, Bree, it's me again. I'm full of stuff today.
I love it.
I actually messaged my my cousin that I never even knew existed until like a few years ago. I invited her to the wellness event, and she is she's hesitant because she has lupus, she has RA, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need you to talk to Bree.
Yeah.
Like, and I didn't want to miss the meetings and stuff, so I told her I had a meeting at 8:30. So I was hoping that maybe I could try and set up a time with her tomorrow and you, because I know you would do great with it because I mean that's what you've been through.
Yep.
So
and if you want to do a 3-way call, if you want to hop on the phone, if that would be better, I'm always up for that. That's never ever a big deal.
Okay. How do you do that? I'm sorry.
You can send me, no, that's fine.
Is it just like a big?
Yeah, it would, and we can do it in Messenger too, whatever is most comfortable for everybody. But basically, if you both just send me your phone numbers, I'll call you and then I merge her in.
Okay. All right. I know you do like your time blocking and stuff. Do you have like a certain like time tomorrow that would work best?
Yeah, anytime I have tomorrow, I have time blocked out 12 to 2 because my kiddos are going to be down at my husband's aunt's house. So anytime after our IPA tomorrow is completely fine.
Okay.
If
So
you want to
after
message
11.
her and let me know.
Okay. I will do that. I'm going to get back to her and then let her know that anytime after 11 will be good.
Yep, perfect.
Okay. Perfect. Thanks so much. Have a great night.
Absolutely. You too.
Thank you.
Good night, ladies. Proud of you, Amber.
Thank you. I'm super excited
Yeah.
and
with those
just feel
people-
blessed that I got to be involved with this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I almost want to cry happy tears.
It's just starting, and I promise you, it never gets old. 4.5 years into this, like it's still the best thing to hear people talk.
I can't wait, and I sent out 27 IMs.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
I only got 2 no's and I got 6 yeses so far.
That's awesome.
So we'll see what happens.
Yep. And I know Jen's just getting started, and Chrissy is phenomenal. So put any of those people in three-way messages with Chrissy. You know,
Awesome.
we're all here. So never feel overwhelmed with, because I know when you're first getting going with stuff, it can just feel like so much all at once. And we never want you to feel like that. It should always be exciting.
Yes, and I'm on board. Can't wait. So
I
got a
love it.
lot of encouragement today with my full Facebook post where
Yeah.
the whole world's seen it, and I have like 500 some friends on Facebook. So
Awesome. I'm so
Yeah.
excited for you. It gives me chills.
yes,
Awesome.
yes. Thank you so much,
Absolutely.
and I love your wisdom. And keep rocking.
Thank you for that. All right.
Have a good
Have a
night,
good
hon.
night. You too. Bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.